$500 for this cause and also took part in a 5K walk yesterday in Chicago. As part of the fundraising effort, Jay has decided that it have his highest donor for the walk shave his hair today, which will be donated to his Beautiful Life program and help make wigs for women with cancer. Shaving Jay's hair today will be Peter and Lindsay. But first,
welcome to Television Villa Park Style. I'm Kyle Smith here at the Odeum Expo Center. Welcome to Television Villa Park Style. I'm Kyle Smith here as the second half of action will continue as the Saginaw Sting lead 29-11 over the Chicago Blitz. On to kick now. Joshua McIntosh from Hope College. The Blitz trail by 18 points here in the second half of action. 15-minute quarters. McIntosh on deep now is Woodford. Woodford, a little quiet day, returning the ball for the Blitz. Kickoff, and it's going to hit the Raptors and go down for the Blitz. Blitz will now have the football inside their own territory, as Dominic Banks in the offense will come on to try to get some points for the Blitz.
Hey Kyle, I made it back.
Welcome back, Al, as 29-11, the Blitz trail by 18 points. Dominic Banks and the offense trying to get some points on the board, trying to make this a ball game. They trail by 3 scores. Wide receiver Anthony Hughes on the near boards. Running play, no, fakes the run. Gets outside the pocket, beautiful pass. David Brown breaks a tackle, and nice hit there from behind. Latrez Mouchat inside Sting territory. Quick pass, and if they score here, Al, score quick, we got ourselves still a ball game.
I would like to say something, but I'm still out of breath.
29-11, 14 minutes and 15 seconds remaining as Dominic Banks and the offense. Speedy Piscasio, the running back. 2 wide receivers on the near boards. Watch out for Brian Bowie Miles trying to get some separation at wide receiver. And that was a quarterback sneak, hit hard on the play. 52, Marshall Bryce played his college ball at Michigan State. Go Spartans.
Actually, that looked like an option play, the old college option play, where you had the running back out ahead of him, and the defensive guy cut that off, so he could not flip the ball to the running back on the outside, and he got tackled.
So we're inside Sting territory here, Al. They trail by 3 scores. Is it 4-down territory, or are you okay kicking a field goal and making it a 15-point deficit?
Early yet. Let's see what we got.
Got a wide receiver, nice catch. Just dropped it. And that's the one disadvantage of this field, Al. It's short, and if you have just another inch, that's a touchdown. But he ran out of room, hit the boards hard, and Brian Bowie Miles dropped that pass. But it was a nice pass by Banks.
The players tell us, the coaches tell us, the boards always win.
So here we go, 3rd down here. If you want to get a first down, it's around the 4-yard line, close to the 3, as they are now at the 15, so 3rd and 11. Mike Oliver on the field. You got to like this style of play where you get to see the coaches on the field interacting with the players. Definitely a different field than the NFL.
Yeah, definitely. And Mike Oliver is just like 5 yards off the ball, so he's getting to see the defense. He's getting to see how we execute on the line, and he's able to make adjustments play after play, which is great.
Number 1, Anthony Hughes has had a great game today, as has Brown, but they just haven't been able to get the ball in the end zone. 3rd and long here, Dominic Banks. And he's going to throw that one away, and he was inside the tackle box, so it's either going to be roughing the passer or intentional grounding. Couldn't get the words out.
There we go, roughing the passer.
And it could have gone either way, but it looked like he was hit a couple seconds after he delivered that football, but he was still in the tackle box, Al, so that's a risky pass there by Banks.
It is, and that ends up on our favor being a first down for the Blitz, with the ball now deeper in the territory, and we've got a good opportunity here to start leveling off the score.
So now we're inside the 10. Is it now 4-down territory?
Absolutely.
So they trail by 18 points. That means, if you're keeping track at home, 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal to tie it up. 13 minutes remaining now, under 13. Shotgun formation, Anthony Hughes on the near boards. Takes the pass, and he was horse-collared on the play. Horse-collar tackle there by Eric Brim. Tough break for the Sting. It was a great tackle, but when you grab that jersey, they're going to call a horse collar every time.
Why? Because of injuries. You're risking a neck injury to the player, and we don't want anybody injured. In this game, you got to play by the rules, and if you get caught, you see what happens. 2 flags go out on the field when you see something like that.
You have to have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to horse collars, because that's grabbing at the neck. When your neck goes, a lot of bad things can happen.
Right, and it actually, same thing, same difference, but the official actually called that a face mask, which same effect to the player's head and neck.
And so that'll be another first down here for the Blitz inside the 10, around the, let's call it the 7-yard line. As Dominique Banks has a touchdown pass already, trying to go for 2. McKenna for the Sting has 3 touchdown passes. He has some room at the 1-yard line, brought down by Spencer Smith from Eastern Michigan, Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Look at Speedy riling up that bench. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go, Al. He had a quiet first half. The Blitz are going nowhere until they get their star running back going in this game.
And they did on that play. He had a nice game, getting the ball within a yard of the end zone. Now we just need to push the ball through.
1 more yard. This is where it's won, Al. In the trenches. Can you push back the defense, or can the defense get penetration up front? And Piscasio was really tackled there by C.J. Tarver. C.J. Tarver playing on both sides of the ball today. They're going to call a penalty though on the field. C.J. Tarver, just some stats here for today. He's caught a touchdown pass. He's the holder on kicks, field goals, and he's also playing a little defensive back today for the Sting, but penalty on the field, we'll see who it's against.
The flag was thrown well before the hit on Speedy, so let's see what's happening here.
Another penalty against the Sting. So
just a reminder, after the game, join us on the field to meet the players and the coaches and the Blitz dancers. After that, Pyramid Pizza, who supplies the team food for and after the game for the players. On the field after the game, right here at the Odeum Middle Bar.
There's the PA guy, Tom Ghosh, doing a nice job today here at the Odeum.
President of the Chicago Blitz.
At the 1-yard line, he's got time, rolls outside the pocket, nice spin move there. At the 5, got it. Wow. C.J. Tarver, if the Sting win this one game, Al, he's going to get the game ball. He came from nowhere to deflect that ball from Devin Brown, catching it for the touchdown. That was impressive. Yeah,
and we had our quarterback scrambling. He had a lane there for a second. He just didn't take it, and ended up having to almost shovel past the ball overhand, but didn't get to the receiver. I would have liked to see him run that one in.
Here we go. Another chance here for the Blitz. 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Dominique Banks at quarterback. Good snap, and he's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage. Mishandled the ball there, and he's going to get sacked at the 5-yard line. 4th and goal here. Decision time for Mike Oliver. You're down by 3 scores, but the offense stays on the field. Hirschberger is staying on the bench. 4th and goal here. What kind of play call you think they're going to show here on the Blitz?
You're going to have a run. It's just too tight in there. You can't get the ball through unless the guy is wide open, and you have some great play. We haven't seen it yet, but we'll see.
Here we go. Dominic Davis, Piscasio back on the field in the backfield. 4th and goal. You got to score 6 or the Sting with the ball back. Davis got a pocket, got a man, touchdown Blitz. And he goes to one knee, prays to God, and touchdown for the Blitz. They just wanted more on that one, Al. That was all about determination, getting to the far boards, and he just flat out beat his defensive back to get separation for the touchdown.
And we saw such great separation that he was wide open, but no decision there. You just get the ball out there, and he's going to catch it.
2 great football teams, and it's going to be an 11-point deficit if Hirschberger makes the extra point. Piscasio on the hold. Hirschberger on the kick. Piscasio calls for the ball, almost an offsides there on the defense. And a full start's going to go against number 66 of the Blitz, Darius Crosby.
Wait.
No, they're going to call it on Saginaw. They're going to call encroachment.
And and that's an automatic 2 points.
That's an automatic 2 points at this level.
Or sorry. No. 2-yard line. 2-yard line. What did I say?
He says,
hit me when I say stupid stuff.
No. No, it goes to the 2-yard line. It goes to the 2-yard line. No 2 points yet. And they're going to go for 2 here. Dominic Banks, that quarterback. Why do I keep saying Davis? Dominic Banks, the quarterback. Got a man and deflected. And another deflection there by Tarver. So 29-17 is your score. Blitz trail by 12 points. You're watching a broadcast of Chicago Blitz football here on television, Villa Park style. And we're back as the Blitz trail by 12 points. That was a big stop by the Sting because now the Blitz have to score 2 touchdowns instead of a touchdown and a field goal. You gotta like what Stuart Schweigart saw in his defense on that 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff here goes to Tarver. Tarver's doing everything now, taking kickoffs. Tarver's got some moves. Beats a man and tackled by Kevin Morris Sr., linebacker, played his college ball with the Arizona Wildcats.
You know, in the last play by the Blitz, our quarterback looked to the left for his primary receiver and just delivered the ball. And 3 seconds earlier, before the ball was snapped, he was open, but not then. And he was just trying to force that ball into a position that was not going to happen.
You can't eye down your receiver at this level. It works sometimes in high school, but not here in the American Indoor Football League. Blitz trail by 12 points. McKenna at quarterback. 3 touchdown passes so far for the man from Albany State. Touch pass. And Muhammad deflected that. Targeted on the play was Gooden, not Tarver. And man, you ever seen a guy like that, Al, who returns kicks, takes the holdoffs on field goals, plays on offense, and also plays on defense. He's a 4-way player.
Yeah, 4-way, you're right. Special teams, both sides of the ball, and return.
C.J. Tarver, what a man for the Sting. McKenna, nice pass there, and it's going to be 3rd and short now for the Sting. The thing about McKenna's balls, they're not that pretty off his hands, but what he does is he makes sure it's at the highest point where only his receiver can get it, which makes sure he has not thrown an interception all day for the Sting.
And that's experience. That's experience as a quarterback in game situations. Making completions in practice, but when you're in a game situation, you understand what the defense is trying to do, then you really execute like that.
It's one thing to have a rocket arm, it's also knowing your wide receivers, trusting them, and using their strengths to beat the defense. Pump fakes, got a man, touchdown McKenna, and that's his 4th touchdown pass of the day. Credit on the reception, Alex Evans from Washington Lee University. C.J. Tarver is my player of the game for the Sting, but let's not forget about McKenna. 4 touchdown passes, but even more important, 0 interceptions.
So far, we're still here in about halfway through the 3rd quarter, and we got a big uphill climb now, but there's time.
There is time. You were saying, though, Al, that 35-point mark is going to be key. That one's good by McIntosh. We're at 36 now. We got to start thinking, if we don't get any more stops, it might be a loss today for the Blitz. Keep that in mind going forward. 36-17 is the score. Blitz trail by 19 points. You're watching a broadcast of Chicago Blitz football here on television, Villa Park style. We're back here. I'm Kyle Smith with Al Stash. Gotta love the hat. It's all about dressing for success, Al. He's dressed for success. Gotta love that style of hat.
I tell everybody in my family when they want to buy me a present for Christmas or my birthday, 1 color, max 2. That has broken all kinds of records and how many colors are in that hat.
Chicago Blitz trailed by 19 points. McIntosh on the kick, hits the rafters. That's his 3rd time today hitting the rafters, so if there's anything the Sting have struggled with, it's their kicker hitting the rafters. Schweigart's got to be like, come on, man, stop hitting the rafters. Let's get that kick in play.
Well, you know, the rafters, what would you say? That's like 40 feet off of the playing field?
Yeah, it's pretty closed in.
It's closed in, and you should try to get the ball, deep. It's got to be kind of a line drive power shot. It's got to get through. and be low, and I know I'd hit the rafters every time. But he's here because he's the kicker. You're right, he should do better.
Dominic Banks, running back out of the backfield. Looks for his man, and not the greatest pass in the world, but that was in the fingertips. I think that ball's got to get caught.
At this point, we got to catch everything. We got to get anything that's near the receivers. What I'm noticing is we're getting a lot more time in the pocket for our quarterback, and that's helping us because he's getting to people that are open. We just need to get the pass in the right hands.
36-17, the offense really got to start clicking now. They trail by 3 scores. Another clean pocket, and a coverage sack there, and a sack dance by Edison Bouchai. And that's a situation, Al, where you have a clean pocket, stay in the pocket, you don't have to step up, feel the pressure, don't have to see it, just feel the pressure. There was no pressure back there.
Well, and it's about having the confidence to make a decision and execute. He kind of hesitated as he got to the line and left himself open to be tackled instead of either busting through or getting rid of the ball.
Dominic Banks now 3rd and long here for the Blitz defense. Blitz offense, I should say. On the near boards is Hughes. Banks has another clean pocket. He's got a man. Nice catch. Was not tackled. Touchdown, Miles. Another touchdown for Booby Miles. And just like that, Al, we're back in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. I'd like to see another big comeback in this arena game. Let's have the Blitz do it this time.
36-23. Banks stays on the field. They're going to go for 2 again. Let's see if they can execute to make an 11-point deficit. They haven't trailed for less than 11 points since they were down 7-0 early in the game, early in the first quarter.
I'm going to call this play. Student body right. Everybody go right, block everybody in that position, and just run the ball in.
Full out blocking, old school football. Get your guards out in the open and run the football. 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Blitz trying to get a 2-point conversion here. Clean pocket for Banks. Banks, happy feet, deflected, out of the hands. And number 5 there on the play was C.J. Woodford. Just wasn't able to snag it, but he still would have been a half yard short even if he had caught it. You're watching a broadcast of Television Villa Park style here for the Chicago Blitz.
Go.
Welcome back. I'm Kyle Smith along with Al Stash as we see the Chicago Blitz bench there. And they're keeping their composure here, Al. They're only down 13 points. This game is far from over. You get a couple stops on defense, put that ball in the end zone. The Blitz can still win this football game.
They can. I like that pass. Like we said, get it near the receiver, let him make a play on it. And lots of time in that pocket. Let's hope that continues.
Harshbarger, another great kick. On the return is their best returner. Breaks the tackle and hit hard, that time by Calvin Gant. Calvin Gant, nice tackle there. I believe it's his first tackle of the game. And nice form tackle there. Get low and make sure that your wide receiver cannot stiff arm you. And that was a nice job using the boards here.
Chicago Blitz dancers.
The Chicago Blitz dancers, they're led by Jenny Roscoe, the captain. Holding call against the Sting, so they'll be back deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Calvin Gant at safety made the tackle on that kickoff. And one thing, Al, the Sting have made sure not to try to attack Chris Muhammad. That's their best defender on the Blitz. They've made sure they're going to avoid him all night because he's their best defender. They're using their strengths, their advantage are the Sting. Screen pass. Nice tackle by Harrington, knocks him to the boards. And the Saginaw Sting coaching staff calling for a late hit there on Deshaun Hayes, the young running back for the Sting. Like we said, Al, it has been getting chippy. This is a rivalry game. And we saw earlier in the game there was actually a mini fight between Mosley and a wide receiver for the Sting. So keep that in mind going forward. There is going to be some chippy play for the rest of the game.
Let's just play.
screen pass. Knocked down past the first down marker. And the big man, the big receiver, Alex Evan, was able to use his size to his advantage to get 3 extra yards on the catch. And when you're on defense and you're undersized, how do you get these form tackles to make sure that the wide receivers aren't getting more yards after catch?
It's all about executing the right type of tackle. Don't go for the shoulders. Don't try to tackle them high. Get down low and get down to the ankles.
First down for the Sting. Running play right up the middle. And went for a big tackle on the chest there and hit hard Deshaun Hayes. That was just a play that the Sting won in the trenches, right up the middle, nothing cute, and that was just the Sting outworking the Blitz. The Blitz fans on their feet, they know this is a big stop if they can get it for the Blitz. They trail by 13 points, holding them to 6 would keep this game within reach. Holding him in the 3. Drops the pass. Calvin Gant. Nice forward tackle. Flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct coming against Tarver. And we're going to wait for the call, but it looked like Tarver threw the football at Gant, and I squeaked on the play. Tarver threw the ball at Gant, but we'll wait what the call is. Personal foul against Gant. That's a good call. But he did throw the football at Gant. They missed that one, Al.
Yeah, that wasn't a call. That's right. But there was a penalty against the Blitz.
They got that one right. And, well, just got to move on from that. First down here for the Sting. Quarterback McKenna. Going to try to make them pay on that flag on Gant. McKenna has 4 touchdown passes a day. He's had a great day. Running play to the right. A late hole developing, and then finally bottled up by Ryan O'Neal. And Saunders down. The Blitz are calling for a late hit. And Al, this is not looking good. We're seeing late hits, unsportsmanlike conduct. What can the officials do to keep this from getting out of hand?
They'll call a penalty when there is a penalty. Right now, it's just rough play. Rough play is part of football. You got to expect that. You got to expect people to roll around on the ground after they get tackled. And, yelling and screaming for a penalty on the visiting team isn't going to cut it. Play the game.
Saunders leaves the field. He looks okay, though, walking off on his own accord. 18 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Blitz fans on their feet, trying to get a stop. McKenna, good pocket to the end zone. Flag on the play, and the Blitz defensive coordinator believes it's a holding call. We'll see what happened. He did have a clean pocket, so it could be a hold. Waiting for the call from the umpire. Yep, holding call, like I said. And it goes against both teams, offset. Chris Muhammad not happy about the call, but defensive coordinator trying to calm him down. We can't have any more penalties, Chris. The Sting have the ball deep in our own territory. Best case scenario, we're giving up 3 points, but we can't give up 6.
Correct.
6 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. This is to the Sting's advantage. They're going to use the clock to their advantage, set up the play they want, and see what they can do with it. That will end the 3rd quarter of action with the Sting leading the Blitz 36-23. You're watching a broadcast of Chicago Blitz football here on television, Villa Park.